Do you know the importance of this house and the girl that lived here? And the crazy story about her sophomore year in college? This is the daily. I'm not going that way because there's cones. Who would steal a rock? I got a cool story for you this week. It's kind of crazy. But first, a little brief history.
Upon the hill where the pines black, my sons fell hard. Won't come back. The rain
That's right. My key's still in the ignition. The Jeep's first trip to Woodlawn Cemetery. One of many she will see. You know what I'm talking about. Colonel Drake, good to see you again. While I'm walking, there is a plaque in front of the Ida Tarbell house about the journalist who lived there. And we are taking a trip up to her grave before I get to the main subject of this vlog. She is over here in section K. I know all the sections in Woodlawn Cemetery. I just let you know, I've been here a time or two. Right here, Ida Tarbell. Let me show you her grave. Ida Tarbell was an investigative journalist and a biographer and a lecturer. She grew up here in Titusville, PA. Hello! Oh, woo, echo. That's kind of creepy. But in her 64-year career, Ida Tarbell published a book, and that's mildly creepy. 1904, she published a book, The History of the Standard Oil Company, basically investigating them for monopolizing the oil industry here in the oil region. She exposed John D. Rockefeller, the shrewd businessman, almost bullish on his monopolization of the oil region here, buying up all the leases, all the oil he controlled. Well, he was a rich man. But when Ida wrote her book in 1904 and got it published, it broke up the monopoly of the oil region, basically setting the little guy free to make some money. Basically saying, you can't buy up all your competition if they're in the same business as you. People need options. They need other sources to go to besides the big man, like a Lowe's or a Home Depot. You want to go to a mom and pop shop. Yeah, Ida Tarbell was the champion on that. She broke up the monopoly that Rockefeller had in this area. You can't buy up your, ooh, hold on. Huh. How bad are you this year? Are you getting worse? You still feed, yeah, you can still see it. But basically saying, leave the little guy alone, let him do his business. Yes, let him have his business, don't buy him up, just, you need a little AEW in your life.
AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite at 8 on TBS.
But this vlog this week is about Ida Tarbell and her crazy sophomore year in Allegheny College in Meadville, PA. 30 miles that way. A story you've probably never heard of. Whew. Sorry about that. Do you want to go with me? Do you want me to show you this crazy story about Ida Tarbell, the journalist in Meadville, PA when she went to college? You want to go? All right, let's go. Aspen?
This is an aspen. You can tell that it's an aspen tree because of the way it is.
Allegheny College, the college Ida Tarbell went to. I don't know what it is, but I feel like John Belushi and wanting to put on a toga.
You're right. We gotta do something.
Absolutely.
You know what we gotta do? Toga party.
Toga, toga.
Toga, 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 toga.
Toga. All right, I get to the vlog. Okay, Ida Tarbell and her sophomore class put a stone up on this property. We got to go on a scavenger hunt to find the stone. Sounds fun, right? The stone was for the sophomores to be remembered by when they graduate Allegheny College. And they come up with a grand plan. Basically, what Ida Tarbell did with her sophomore classmates, they went picnicking around here, all over when they attended school here. And what they did is they wanted to come up with some unique plan for their class to be remembered. So they found this giant boulder and decided, we're gonna take this boulder and put it somewhere on campus so people remember us, the class of 1880. And they took this stone and they put it down by the ravine down here. That's why I said we got a scavenger hunt. The story's more entertaining where they put the boulder. They thought getting the boulder and inscribing their names on it would pretty much be a cool idea. Where if the sophomores wanted to pull a prank on them, they couldn't do anything with this gigantic, enormous, heavy-weighted boulder. This place is massive. Look at this. Look how big this campus is. Where am I at? Oh, there I am. I'm right here. And from what I've discovered, I have to go through here, beside Rudder, and then through here, and there is a ravine right here. And this is the part of the story that's hard to believe. Bentley Hall. All right. Samuel Lord, 1769 to 1841, Meadville pioneer, donor of the original campus. Huh. Okay. Let's get, okay. I've never been here, well, I drove by this place thousands of times when I worked in Meadville, but I never stopped to walk the grounds. I just found this story like 6 months ago. Well, you know, winter. But the story goes, is that the Rock? It couldn't be that easy. It couldn't be that, oh, have respect for the college, we'll walk on the sidewalk. That can't be. Ain't no way. It is. This stone right here. Ida Tarbell and her classmates got, I can't believe I just found it right off the bat. It's sitting right out in the open. Here we go. It is right out in the open. Sophomores, class of 1880. This is Ida Tarbell's classmates. This was their sophomore deal they wanted to be remembered by. There is the ravine. And the story goes, Ida and her classmates dug this up down by some creek here in Meadville. They stuck it here. They lived at Bentley Hall, this building right here. And one night, the sophomores from their class pulled a joke on them, took that boulder, rolled it down the ravine. So what they did is they drug it back up, put it back in place, and somebody from the class lived here at Bentley Hall. And how the story reads, they kept watch out of one of these windows. When somebody would come along and mess with their stone, they would shoot a gun out of one of these windows, telling them don't mess with the sophomore memory? I don't know how you'd say that. There is a Latin saying right here, and it's hard to read, but the meaning of it Everyone is his, her own hope. Basically, for the future of what they got into in their life. And if you've done any research on Ida Tarbell, 64 years of journalism, she broke the stronghold Rockefeller had on the oil region. It's insane to think the history behind that boulder. I would have thought it'd been far harder to find, honestly. And two, you know I'm not Wikipedia, so I couldn't tell you if that was the original spot where Ida Tarbell and her classmates put that stone. Maybe it was over here, maybe it was down here, maybe it was over here, I don't know. But when they brought it back up from the ravine, they put it there, and the story reads, it never moved. That thing's been there since 1877. And when they graduated, that's when they put the description on the stone. Ida Tarbell was class of 1880 here in Allegheny College. Must knew I was coming. You know what's funny? I worked here in Meadville for 20 plus years. And I never, ever walked this hill by the college. I drove by 1,000 times, but never walked on this sidewalk. Huh, the more you know. And two, heavily patrolled by the police and campus security. You might get some funny looks. I gotta show you something real quick. I haven't put it on yet. No, not yet. But I already been spotted. Somebody got me downtown. They see me get out of the old car. I haven't put the old sticker on yet. I went and tried a new company, and I think it turned out pretty good. I bought a couple of them, but I haven't put it on the old Jeep yet, the old Jeep. I haven't named her yet, people. I got a bunch of name requests, but I just haven't named her yet. But she's gotta go on the Jeep. I decided to stop off in old Hightown to end the video for this week. Sounds like somebody's burning wood. That's strange. It's not a bad day today. A little windy, but I'll take it. It's better than snow. I'll take it. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you people noticed, but these parks, all the merry-go-rounds, they're taking out. Is there something up with the merry-go-round? So those were the days.
Those were the days, my friend.
When I went and visited the old Ida Tarbell stone. And I don't think nowadays you could shoot out your dorm window with a gun to protect your sophomore stone that you want to keep for a memory for all the future graduating classes in college. I thought that was a pretty cool story. But those were the days when merry-go-rounds, I'm not understanding this. I loved them things when I was a kid. But I'll see you next week. Tell your family you love them. And if you don't, well, you think of one for this week. Put it down in the comments. You know, I should mention too, the Tarbell house was built from pit hole lumber. The Bonta house in the boomtown of Pit Hole, I will go there this summer. That was built from all the wood when the town went bust. Can't talk. Jeez. So basically, the wood that the Tarbell house was built with was once in Pit Hole as the Bonta house. Basically a hotel. I just thought I would tell you before I let you go. Okay. See you Monday.
City lights flick like a fever dream. Shadows crawling in a moonlit stream. Heartbeats echo in the empty street. Lost souls wander feeling incomplete. Cracked asphalt whispers secrets old, stories lost but never told. Neon glow paints the haunted air, silent cries hang heavy.
This is a daily! Daily! I don't know. I mean, I'm not Wikipedia here. Got another crazy story for you.
Get down, cause I'm here to flow.
How dare you?